I'm Bishop Robert Lynch, Bishop of the Diocese of St. Petersburg, Florida. And again, it's my privilege to share with you just a few moments of thought on our Eucharistic initiative, which we call Living Eucharist. The final phase is called Sent. We talked about it in the last little segment that I did for your thought and for your prayerful reflection. But this time I'd like to concentrate on the mechanics of our final convocation. We have two extraordinary speakers coming from, one of them from outside the United States and one of them from the Archdiocese of Boston. Father Timothy Radcliffe, who used to be the Master General of the Dominicans until his term was up, is from England. And he's coming to share with us what it means to be sent, what it means to Catholics to be sent. We've all had the experience of a knock on the door and going to the door and finding a couple young Mormons who are giving a couple years of their youthful experience to going around evangelizing, proselytizing, trying to convince people to become members of the Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints. Many of us have also had the experience of the doorbell or the knock on the door indicating that the Jehovah's Witnesses are visiting us. That's their concept of what it means to be fully sent. What's it meant for you? What's it meant for me? For me, it means I have to take every opportunity that I can to share the manifold graces and gifts and insight and knowledge that I receive every time I celebrate the Eucharist with all of you, to take that into my daily life. Father Radcliffe, in his latest book, asks the question, why go to church? If you're not going to church in order to bring church to the world and make it present elsewhere in the world. The second speaker is a longtime friend of mine, former employee. I'm ashamed to say that at one time I was his supervisor. A graduate of Harvard Divinity School and a teacher of theology at Harvard, as well as at numerous seminaries around the country, Father J. Brian Hare, priest of the Archdiocese of Boston and one of the most important associates at the right hand of Cardinal Sean O'Malley in Boston, will be here to talk on the subject of justice. Justice is what drives us as we make Christ present into the world. Justice is the thing that makes us understand the difference between sexism and racism and all of the other challenges that somehow detract from Jesus, from his gospel message, from his presence and his life among us. Father Hare and Father Radcliffe will be joined by a number of other people in workshops. Excuse me, and in those workshops, they will have an opportunity to further explore very important aspects of what it means to be ministers of mercy and missionaries to our world. I hope you'll join us at the Tampa Bay Convention Center on April 30th and May 1st for our final convocation in our 3-year Living Eucharist assemblies.